Hey everybody, you're watching Call the Cornstar. If you're even slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 25-year-old farmer get some stuff done, you're in the right place. So we have been in full scale getting ready for planting season mode, one of the most important times of the year on the farm. And one of the pieces we've been waiting on to get done is the sprayer. We got some new ag leader technology put on it. We're here at Youngblut Ag right now. Pete said he got it done, so we're gonna go check out what he did. We're gonna pick it up, we're gonna bring it home, and then we have a whole bunch of stuff to get ready for today because planting is coming quick. Hey, 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 hey! You got donut around your head for you, goon. You goober. Is that your LP tank?
I wish.
This is our new sprayer, new to us. It's a 2005 machine, which is identical to our other one. This one was not outfitted with an ag leader guidance system inside of it, so we brought it to Pete so that way he could get this all hooked up. There's a GPS on top of the cab that got all hooked up, and then he had to pull all this apart, do a bunch of rewiring in and there and down there and running stuff to make things look pretty without being all messy. But steering stuff, all good to go. I'm really excited for what he installed up on the boom. More specifically, these little guys and all these controller things and all this wiring. This is what's called ag leader right spots. Whoa, Spider-Man! No, you're cutting them wrong. You need to cut them at a sharp 45-degree angle so when anyone else climbs up there, think of the next person, Pete.
Oh. So the question is, what is ag leader right spot? It's going to allow you to set the pressure of the spray that's coming out of these tips in the cab.
So you're telling me I don't have to just drive faster to pick up pressure anymore? I can just buttons?
Exactly.
Okay, I didn't even know that. So then each one of these are an individual shutoff now too. So for example, let's say we draw an imaginary line right here and we don't want that side sprayed, but we want that side to spray. As these tips cross across the line, they'll shut off one at a time?
Yes. Every single nozzle will turn off one at a time all the way across.
Wait. How long have you been working on this thing?
I think we got about 3 full days worth of work into this thing.
Whee! Before we owned this sprayer, the guy who serviced it is actually the same guy who services the sprayer we've had for like the last 15 years. So we know everything is absolutely up to snuff on this sprayer. Pete did say he noticed that the fill hose coming up inside where it kind of wraps up around there, it's maybe just a little bit kinked. I'll visit with Jordan on that to see if that's going to be an issue. I don't think it really looks like a problem looking at it. I know the seal on the bottom of the door, that needs to be replaced. It's falling off. And then the windshield washing fluid reservoir, that is broken. We're gonna be running skinny tires on it right now. These are just the 320, I don't even know what these are R-wise. These are R54s. So this is a 4-inch bigger rim than what our other sprayer has. These ones are tall, guys. We're gonna be running the skinnies on this instead of the fats. And then I'm sure we'll change all the filters and oils and fluids and that kind of thing. Then we just have a baseline knowing where we are in this sprayer. Otherwise, this guy's ready to go out to the field. All right, we're gonna get this 24-row planter wrapped up. We've been working on these planters for a month, so we're looking forward to getting on to something else, like the sprayer trailer.
I don't care anymore. I'm so over this stupid thing. I have one problem with these. I'm just shutting it down so John Deere can finish.
Hey, you wanna grab that 8-pound sledgehammer, Coop? I am on the very last row. And the part I got this morning, I was one short. So I need to get one more. And then 24 row, done.
Yeah, Cooper got lucky. I was just clocking out because I was just walking the tractor.
Oh.
And I was just about to be done. He's like, hey, you still there? Because I was I'm not 100% sure because he just told me he knew where they were.
Told me it's threaded on both sides, so I just grabbed this thing, but...
They're wrapped in like paper. I don't know if it's these, Zach. Oh, this scale work.
Does it work?
It says 174 pounds.
Right there. Number 24.
Oh, 2. Yeah, there ain't no way Cooper was looking up here.
Perfect.
And you won?
Yes. Sí, señor. Yo necesito uno.
I wonder if that edge is rough if we emery it or something with it.
These planter is 100% ready to go into the ground and get everything adjusted on the closing wheel systems other than that gauge wheel. For some reason, it is not going on past that. I think the inside of this is somehow egging the bushing, which is causing it only to go under there. So we need to get a new arm. Part store is closed. Cooper ended up beating me back down at the shop this morning. He ran to the parts store and he got the last new arm that we need. We don't know what was going on with the old arm. We put in new seals on the outside and then new bushings on the inside, and we don't know if something about the inside shape of that is off or something, because once we put those new bushings in there, it kind of turned them into an egg shape, and then it just would not let them on that shaft. Oh boy. That one works. Okay, now I'm just gonna mount the wheel on it. Get this one tightened down with shims. This will be done. Make sure we got a grease zerk in here. Now we're gonna do what we call the block test. We just have a regular floor jack. We got this piece of inch steel, and then we got these 2-inch square blocks. So what we do, we just lift the jack up and put these square blocks right underneath the gauge wheels, and we go all the way until the disc openers hit the metal plate underneath, and then I'm just gonna sit here and crank on my depth adjustment until I can't turn it anymore. Then I know that our wheels are set perfectly at a 2-inch depth. This back measurement thing is supposed to tell us how deep we are, so the first notch is 1 inch, second one is 2 inches, but here's the thing. See the wear that's on that compared to the wear that's on that one? This one could be reading 2 inches, but it's actually at 2.5. That one could be reading 2 inches, but it's actually at 2 1/4. That one could be reading 2 inches, but it's at 1 3/4 inches, just solely due to the fact that this is wore different, that's wore different. I mean, we just put a brand new one on this one over here, so we know the wear is gonna be completely different on that. So I don't really care what the reading says on these back things. I'm calibrating it with what we got going on here with this jack, so that way every single row will be at the exact same thing. Then a half a turn should be a half a turn. A full turn of this should be a full turn. So if you have to make adjustments out in the field, we just need to do the exact same thing to every row. But we have to baseline every single one of them to 0 first, or in this case 2 inches. So that's what we're doing. Like right here, for example, I got it touching the disc open underneath, my blocks underneath. When I pick up, I can lift it up about that far. So that means this row right now is set at like 2 3/4 inches. So we're gonna, I believe we need to go this way. That's made it worse. Righty tighty. I'm just gonna go until I can't turn it anymore. Right there. Now we can't go up anymore. Should right at 2 inches on this side. And while we're at it, we'll crank our row up just a little bit higher. Then we'll just grab the row and we'll twist side to side. We'll see if we got any play in our parallel arm bushings. Which appears like we got just a little bit, but I would call this pretty good. Nothing like a 3-hour job. We got her done. would say that inside tires look a little squishy. We still need to center up our closing wheels so that way they're straight on with that seed firmer, which is straight on with the disc opener. It's too wet to plant right now, but it should be dry enough to set this thing into the ground. We're just gonna make a nice furrow, and then we're gonna try to center up the gauge wheels on the furrow. And are you gonna help us, Ellie? You gonna help us?
It looks big again, Cole.
It looked small before?
Yeah.
Getting all the neighbors all riled up now. You think we should use this impact for the closing wheels?
I think we should.
One stubby one, two stubby ones. Number 3. You driving, Ellie? You driving? All right, put your paws up on the wheel. Put your paws up on the wheel and then your other paws on the brake and the gas. If you can do that, you can drive. Okay, you can just put your paws up on the wheel. I'll let you drive. We're gonna try strapping up the rows just like this, so that way we can see right down into the furrow, and then we know where we need to be exactly in order to get that dead center over that. Yep. We got everything all centered up. It was a little hard to film it because we found out that cameras don't really fare too well when they get ran over by planter wheels. Conditions are a little bit sticky out. When we got dirt sticking to our closing wheels like that, it is too wet. We got a little bit of dirt sticking down there to the disc openers. It is too wet. And I'm glad we did it the way we did it, because even looking in here now, you would think that the closing wheels are not centered on that black thing that's hanging down, but they are. It's a super good feeling wrapping up a month project like that. We're gonna have it in the field in a couple days planting some soybeans, and I am looking forward to it. But that is all I have for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.